Ihor, and this is a techno recipe. And today we're going to try to find some interesting rhythms for a techno track by using clocked delay and breaking the clock a little bit. So today's main ingredients are Manici, Imitor Versio, and Steppy. Basically, powerful voice, powerful clocked delay, and a multi-track step sequencer. And of course we have the Digitact with techno drum groove prepared, everything on mute. Digitact receives audio from the modular and sends MIDI into the modular, and that's pretty much it. Join me, let's do it. And let's start with a really basic patch. Output from Manici goes into the Imitor Versio, and output A from track A of Steppy is going to trigger the Manis. And we're going to put just one trig at the beginning of the sequence and run the clock, and we should have the sound coming. So let's introduce a little bit of envelope and low pass filter. Yeah, something like this. And if I go and introduce blend on Imitor Versio, we will hear the delay. Maybe we can go one octave higher. A little bit more plucky. Yes, like this. So, Imitor Versio is a clocked tap delay. It repeats every single piece of audio that comes into it 12 times or 12 taps, but also against the internal clock, which can be clocked externally as well. So let's do it. Gonna go into output B of Steppy and track B of Steppy and introduce all this 16th note, which is basically gonna give us like 16th note clock. And listen carefully when I patch this into the tap. And now we have a clock, which is in sync with our Digitact and our MIDI module, 138 BPM, but it took some time for Imitor Versio to adjust its internal clock to the clock that comes from external output or external input. And while adjusting the clock, the Imitor Versio was changing the delay time, which affects the pitch. Whenever we touch delay time, it's gonna affect the pitch over here. Some delays do not do that, but delays like tape delay will do such a thing, and Imitor Versio, of course. Electus Versio, I think, doesn't do the pitch shifting. Might be wrong, but anyway. So, and then I was thinking, like, if there is a way to use the clock or to use the time, delay time, to create some kind of interesting, pitch shifting rhythms for a techno track, but modulating the delay time is quite tricky. I sent an LFO and I didn't get any kind of good rhythmic results. But then in one of the videos of Jeremy from Redmin's recording, I saw him clocking the Imitor Versio from a sequencer, not with a stable clock, but just with kind of random taps, and it gave some interesting results. Not necessarily like too rhythmic for my taste or for my techno taste, but that was something interesting. And I thought, like, how can I implement such a thing or something similar to that and have some interesting melodic or rhythmic results for bass lines or for lead lines from modular. So first thing, we can go into the edit, swing, and introduce some swing. So that's gonna break the clock a little bit. So these triggers will not be as stable as they are right now. Listen to that. Imitor Versio again is trying to adjust to not that stable clock. Let's go more. Now it's a little bit more obvious. But this isn't kind of, there isn't wide, there is no rhythm. What if we go more? That is something. What if we go one octave down? That's already something interesting. What if we add some reverb? That can be used. But there is another way. Let's go back and remove this swing. Let's go back to like a normal clock and make it slower. Basically 1/4 note. Takes some time to readjust, and now we have stable delay again. Let's go one octave higher as well. Quite stable 1/4 note delay. But what happens if we change just one trig and we make this clock not as stable? There is some rhythm to it. What if we put some other trigs as well? Maybe one octave lower. That's something. Let's move the angle. Let's go one octave higher. And this is just one trig of Manis Iteritas from step, just one. I think this is cool. And then let's try to change this trig, you know. Okay. Getting carried away. Let's go back to a little bit more normal. Let's go back to the clock and see if we can introduce some other. But so far, quite useful. I found if you use like a slow clock and then change just one trig around, you know, so that it has time to stabilize, but then it again destabilizes. Or like this. It needs to have some kind of repetitiveness to it, right? Because if I just put like random trigs here and there, you can find some interesting grooves as well, but try to go from stable, like this, to a little less stable, like like this. Or like this. let's go back to where we were. So I think that's pretty much it what I wanted to address today. I found this technique quite interesting to find something really weird with pitch shifting. It's not to scale to any Western kinds of music, probably not to any kind of music scale, but I still like it. This is techno. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. You know the drill with likes and subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram as well if you're interested in some more content from me. And have fun.